So when it comes to any kind of social setting or a crowd, most people determine their satisfaction by the level of satisfaction of other people in their surrounding. That's an interesting dynamic to think. Basically, when it comes to a crowd, you might have seen, there are a lot of people that are very happy about a show and you hate it. I mean, you're not enjoying at all. But just because those people are laughing and enjoying all around you, you feel better, right? Because there's energy of, positive transmission of energy, which is being, given to you as well from your surroundings. So, I mean, it's not just limited to satisfaction, it's limited, there are a lot of things which are there. Like if someone is crying, in a whole room, and you also get tears in your eyes, or if someone is laughing all the time in the room, then you also feel like smiling. Why everyone is smiling? You just feel, basically start laughing. So that's a positive transmission of energy. But when it comes to satisfaction, it really helps from the perspective of organizing business events in person, where majority people are satisfied, and it makes the other haters, or maybe not haters, and the people who are neutral also like the company more, because your focus is not to make the haters love you. Your focus, there are three types of people you have, like people you love, people who love you, people who hate you, and people who doesn't care, who are neutral. So you're focused in this middle market, not on basically the haters, or not on the people who love you, because people who love you will basically know about you, and they won't have any problem with anything. So you don't need to work on it, basically from the perspective of getting those people to like you. Of course, first thing, you don't need to get anyone to like you. You have to be real, you have to be authentic, because you don't want to attract the wrong people, you want to attract the right people. And the other thing is this: see, it's like if someone really knows you, then they won't doubt you. Like if you have your parents, let's say if you have your best friend, which you call yourself, basically, that person as your best friend, and if that best friend of yours is like, you know that Miss X or Mr. Y, I got to know this thing about this person, this rumor is being spread about you. Okay. And then first thing, why that person told the rumor to that person, that your best friend, because that person also thinks that your best friend also thinks the same about you. That's one thing. Other thing is, if that person is got the doubt because of that rumor, then this means that person doesn't really know you, and that's not the right person you have to be with. So you have to make sure, it's a small thing but it makes a big difference, because everything in our life, the most important thing in life of any person is about finding the right people and sticking to them. So it's just about getting anything that's right, that's working for, basically for you, you can, what's working really and what's right. You get a sense. So it's like, whatever is working for you, whatever is the right people, whatever right people you find, you have to stick to them for a longer time horizon. Then you get a compounding growth and a big results. Like whatever you are doing, focus on, think about it in a way that if whatever I'm doing in life, I want to do it forever. And when you think of, basically doing something from the perspective of, if you want to do it forever, then you can really make it very big. Because I mean, anything you see, I mean, any big company in the world took like 40 to 80 years to make it a very big company. Like Goldman Sachs, 100-year-old company. Morgan Stanley, more than 50 years old. Apple is also more than 40 years. So all these big companies, they are more than 40 years old. So it really takes time for things to, it becomes like a snowball, keep on, things that keep on moving, keep on moving. There's a momentum in the business that's going, and it's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. And people got to know about the company. Few people know, then it's basically more people know, more people know, more people know. And then, I mean, it becomes a very big web. So in that way, basically things compounds and thing grows in a business or in life. Even about you get famous just because, like, if I'm creating this content, certain number of people are knowing about the channel, and then basically, they are telling to more and more people, and then it becomes becoming a web, over the period of time. But of course, it's important to have, realistic, basically, time horizons, because you can't be like, I mean, if someone will come to me and tell me that, Yasir, I'll be a multimillionaire in the next 2 years, and if that person didn't become a multimillionaire in the next 2 years, the credibility of that person just becomes zero in my eyes. Because, and that person just did a very big damage to his relationship with me, because he could have got a lot of basically advantages through me, and he just, just by, be getting his mouth overloading his back, he was able to, he basically, reduce his credibility in my eyes. So it's important for you to understand the difference between this.